Hello, friends and lovers. What's up? It's Haelian, and we got more Goobies. Let's go. All right, so we got sign of time. Let's double up the time. Not blood moon. Let's see. Where's double? Oh, mutated gene. That's what it is. Okay, and then Wrath of the Elder, of course. I think those are gonna be my standards now, at least until I unlock some other things that might be interesting. I'd like to get a higher score, but yeah, I did a few runs with Blood Moon on. And it's actually kind of interesting now, and there was a bug fix patch, by the way, but we'll talk about that when we get in the run. But the Blood Moon does kind of make it interesting if you don't want a super long run. It's actually kind of nice in a sense, I think, where the enemies just kind of grow much more quickly, and it's harder to keep up with it. It kind of tests your skill more quickly, well, skill, so to speak, or at least your decision making, you know what I mean? Anyway, it's about time we go back to Dizzy Wizzy. Enemies killed by Dizzy Wizzy's attack will generate an explosion, dealing 50% of the damage dealt. Oh, wait, no, go back. Dizzy. All right, let's go. So, I'm thinking out loud here. I'm thinking. So for Dizzy Wizzy, I'm thinking we'd want things that increase our base damage as much as possible, because the higher damage the projectiles are, the more kills that'll get, which will mean that it'll generate more explosions, etc., right? This character kind of already has high range, so I'm not going to take that. I guess the worms can be all right. They're kind of a nice general one to start us off, right? They don't really skate in any particular direction. I'm not really certain if we want AoE or what yet. I'm not certain. We know the fire is goated. We know that. We have very low attack speed, so I'm not a big fan of the meteoroid. I used to like it. What happened? Well, the fire has wriggled its way in already, I suppose. We probably want AoE stuff, right? I don't know. We'll see. Well, not this one, though. That one stinks. I kind of just like the attack speed one. I don't know if it's actually better to get into that or the crit things, but I think if Keen Slash was there, that might be a different story, though. Okay, all right, so we got to talk about the bug fix patch. I don't think they did any balancing or anything like that, but they did supposedly fix enemies locking onto you. So let's try out Implode, because I used to be scared of it. The enemies that would move suddenly super quickly and just like start hugging the character, and you're probably instantly dead when that happens, right? Ugh. Maybe we still do Sonic Howl. It's probably going to be a lot of AoE stuff. Is it going to be a lot of AoE stuff? I don't like the spikes that much, I think. You know what? Give me the Halo. This character has got a decent amount of max health. Maybe we can get the Halo to a point where it's interesting. I'm not gonna hold my breath or anything. Let's do Implode out of these. I don't really like Soul of the Mom. Thick Hide is probably a good one to get eventually too, but I don't think we need to be in a rush to pick up something defensive like that. Let's go. Mumsa's good, but I think I'm gonna go Goo here. So they fixed the enemies gravitating toward you. Also, they increased the minimum range. I hope I'm saying this correctly. Let's go attack speed, at which enemies can spawn near you. In other words, enemies shouldn't spawn as on top of you as they did before, and not as much as they used to, at least. Let's go big with Implode, because now we finally get a chance, huh? Now we finally get a chance to maybe see what it does, although I can't really tell what it does, you know what I mean? You'd think it would help, like, I don't know, not stun enemies or anything. No chain lightning. Let's go yellow sapphire. Because like I said earlier, like a bunch of damage. We kind of just want to boost our projectile as much as possible, right? Whatever will help our projectile. So attack speed, crit stuff would be good. Flat damage like yellow sapphire. Should be goading, as the kids say. All right. Let's see, what other bug fixes were there? A bunch of things I never ran into, so I can't really say after that. The fire will find its way in here, so let's go more attack speed for now, I'm thinking. It'll find its way in, as we know. Hey, what did I just say? I think we go fire out of those. I think we do. Man, I gotta say, I got used to the double speed so quickly. Because I went back and I checked like a video where I wasn't using double speed, and I'm just like, oh my god, it's so slow. It happened so fast. So idle hands with this. Your main projectile loses 20% damage, which means, of course, your explosion would lose damage too. So maybe we don't really want it that much. Of course, more projectiles could help in, you know, other ways, but yeah, I guess with the fire there, you just take that. We will want tranquilizing mass or thick hide, or both even eventually though, right? Okay, let's go goo for now, I think. We have a lot of attack speed, so the on-hit effect of it should be still fine. I'm kind of thinking, right? Let's go worms out of these. I would take a girthed up if it were there. That's the AoE radius. Just looking to get my girth up, you know what I'm saying? Broken citrine. All right, that's getting up really fast, isn't it? This thing can go really high in the levels. Okay, okay, okay. Looking good, looking good. Level 17 already. My god, this is taking... Feels like it's taking a while. There's wildfire. There's also crit stuff. We don't really... I mean, if we get a bunch of crit chance from... What do you call it here? Hey, I got hit by something. From a boss like this. I guess that's when I want to start thinking about it. 20% AoE radius. Okay. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Salvaged energy. You never turn it down. Do not turn it down. I don't think there's ever a time. Ghost blobs. Ooh, would you turn down salvage energy for ghost blobs? If those two were offered at the same time, I think that's actually very challenging to say. I'm not sure. Ghost blobs can definitely get pretty wild. As we've seen, lots of damage for very few levels. So is that one. I don't know. That one's close. That one's very close. Okay, so we already took a couple yellow sapphires. I guess it's not late for orb amplifier, but we kind of did a run where we got a bunch. I didn't really feel that enthused about it. Do I really want this that badly? Yeah, give it to me. Glass cannon, Dan, back at it again. Well, now with some of those bug fixes, right? Maybe the need for defensives isn't as necessary. We don't have to worry about, you know, a bug killing us eventually. Out of these, let's work on Halo, I guess. I mean, it's obviously not doing a lot most of the time. I could purposefully take damage, potentially here, to try to work it out. What does this Halo do now? Gain 1 extra damage per HP loss and a 20% chance to deal damage 1 extra time if I'm below 30%. Yeah, that's not great, that's for sure. Give me girthed up. Give me that radius. We don't need a ton, though, I think. What do you think? I don't think you need a ton. You really want to focus on just the damage output. I think you want some. We already got, what was it? 20%, 40% from a boss? Out of these, we will start working the thick hide. There's Sonic Howl, but I don't know. I don't know about Sonic Howl. I don't know if I'm convinced. Okay. Let's goo it up. More goo. Add a run with goo. So, okay, I have a confession to make. I tried to record this. A run with this character a couple times, and I kept doing terribly. I'm like, what is going on? Well, like, what's wrong with me here? And then I realized, like, wait a minute. I think I took the wrong artifact. Turns out I had Blob Moon on. I meant to do double blobs, but I accidentally had Blob Moon on. Okay. Do we want Soul of a Mom? Let me read it again. Every time the soul pierces an enemy, an explosion will appear after its exodus, dealing up to 12 damage based on the number of enemies pierced. It's either that or just condensed power, right? I don't like Soul of the Mom. Give me condensed power. Yeah, I should probably try it again soon. Is this the run for it? I don't know, maybe. 5% crit damage? Should I just recycle that? No, we're too low in the levels to bother recycling it. It's just not a lot of XP. So dissolving the roulettes isn't really that good unless the stats are truly useless, you know what I mean? Ugh. You think I'll be punished if I don't take some range? Never. because it's actually you're not turning down. How am I gonna describe this right now? Like, this doesn't increase our level by taking these 2 chain lightning, which is not an ideal upgrade here, right? It doesn't increase our level, so there's really no penalty for taking it. Whereas if you dissolve something like this right now, then it still increases your level, and so you really don't want to do that. So it's worth considering dissolving the roulettes, assuming that the upgrade is much less useful. God, I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think? I think that's the way I'm looking at it. I'm still gonna pass on idle hands. I think we just keep going with broken citrine here, just because it's only gonna get, since it's already such a high level, it's probably gonna get quite good quite fast. We'll go tranquilizing mass out of those, I think. That halo was probably a useless upgrade, if I were to guess right now. I don't know, maybe you get it really high, but out of these, just give me the AoE damage, I think. I'm not super impressed, but you got 1 times, what the hell is that one? Tree hugger, oh, that's actually very good. So now, someone in the community did confirm you can just stand on a tree to get this to trigger, by the way. You don't need to constantly move around, which is nice to know. Kira's down. We got 2 times. I think that's soft blobs, right? The pierce. It is the pierce. Which is okay, I think, from this point of view. 40% crit chance is nice. All right, all right, all right. Definitely wildfire out of those. It's always wildfire. What can I say? It's not my fault, though. The game just, you know, it just happens every time. I don't think they did any balancing in that bug fix patch, by the way. I don't think. Okay, we stand on tree. Is it gonna trigger? Hello? Are we certain about this? I can really just stand here because I'm not seeing any XP pop out right now. Are we sure? I just saw some come out after moving. They said they confirmed it. Let's try to just stand here and see what happens. I mean, tree hugger is not that important until you get level 2 anyway. I'm so focused there. 10% attack speed, it's okay. Pretty good. Okay, excuse me. Wildfire, crit stuff. So we want the slash, really. I mean, this gives you crit damage, which is still important too, but is it more important than wildfire? I don't know. Maybe? In a sense, if you get it, we should start getting it up? I don't know. That's a tough decision, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Whoop. Whoa, flawless citrine is just kind of the more fun one here. Here we go. Every 10th attack, shoot twice now. And our base attack speed is up 80%. Tree Whisperer won arboreal gifts. Let's go, baby. Okay. I saw, yeah, okay, now I'm seeing the XP pop off here in this tree. See it now? Like, I just stand here and whoop, whoop. At least it happened a few times. Are we really so powerful that I can just stand here for the most part? Well, eventually you'll get enemies that shoot at you sometimes, so. I don't know if it's more, yeah, I still see it triggering. I think it's just like really, really random when it happens. We got 1 gift. We're definitely gonna do explosive blobs. You could dissolve them, but explosive blobs is pretty good. Especially, oh, we already got another gift. Holy God. I'm gonna take the mass here. We do need some defense. Oh my God, 3? Give me the move speed. That was 3 so quickly. I cannot believe it. 10% attack speed, good enough for me. Okay. More gifts, please. We found the way. Something tells me this run's gonna take a while at this rate, then. I'm getting the vibe. So I know some people have said AoE stuff is too good and the regular projectile stuff isn't good enough. I think they are close enough to where they could balance it a little bit better. I guess I could chain lightning. I don't think the Halo thing is worth putting levels into at the moment. Let's try to get the worms up and maxed out. Let's do blobs. Let's do explosive blobs. Although it might be explosive blobs with the wildfire. Is that too much? Holy God. Okay. All right. Now, another tip, if you really wanted to turtle it out, you could sit here on trees and try to turtle out how long you last in a stage as well. Try to stick to it for as long as possible. Okay, now we stand. Yeah, this is where like Blob Moon kind of might help with some players if you don't want the runs to potentially last a long time. But I mean, sometimes you still want it. 5%? I think at this point I'm willing to dissolve. Because we're level 30 something. There's Resolute Energy. That's nice, huh? 5% is just so little. I think I'd rather have the, I don't know, it's like 50 or 60% of a level. We got crap shooting at us. All right, now we do our donuts, kind of. All right, looks like we're good. That thing's dead. 10% crit damage. Good enough. Good enough, right? There's a gift. Very nice. Girthed up, baby. Very good, very good. So these gifts don't count toward your level. But, you know, we're going to have way more upgrades than whatever our level is equal to. 10% crit chance? Yeah, I guess we take it. It is close to not taking it. We're at 85%. I don't think I'd take another one. Because what if I end up getting some levels into the crit damage and crit chance? Then it's just going to be overkill. There's another gift. I guess I'll do Sentient Halo. Do I? Could just dissolve it, huh? That's interesting. You know what? Just dissolve it. Dissolve it. Just don't think it means anything. I've seen some crazy scores out there on Discord in our community. Tens of millions. Crazy stuff. Level 70 something. I've never gotten that far in the game. But now with the bug fixes, maybe things will be different, right? Oh, there's a gift. Yeah, we'll just take Chain Lightning. I mean, a little bit more range from this angle would probably be all right, of course, at this point. We'll take Girthed Up. We'll take... give me Hard Tranquilizing Mass, actually. I think there. I don't know if we need that much AoE range. What's that one? Is that Dizzy's Balls? I mean... Do you really turn it down? It's a level, essentially. Yeah, I think you take it. I think you take it. Out of these, the projectile thing is kind of interesting, but I think some range would be nice. More range would be good. Okay. Now we go back to standing on our trees. Bam, bam. I get to sip my coffee. It is kind of early in the morning here. Oh yeah, it's good stuff. So what do we want them to do to, I guess you could say, improve Goobies here? What do we want? Do we just want more things? There's a gift. Wildfire, okay. Sounds good to me. Do we just want more options? More options means it's more diluted, which means it's harder to get, you know, a lot of levels in specific things. So is that necessarily what we want? Or amplifier now? Yeah, we take it. Let's take the exploding fire pool. Is that necessarily what we want? I don't know. They could add more artifacts, which I think would be fun. More enemy types, maybe. More bosses. I don't know. Maybe like more challenges, essentially. Like, hunting down the artifacts is kind of fun, but... So yeah, more artifacts with more unique challenges could be kind of goofy and interesting, I think. Seeing how close those runners spawn to us, this makes me think of... This is probably where we'd usually die. We're in the 40s, right? For level. And, sometimes you just get those runners just spawning right on top of you. It's kind of hard, like, these games, I mean, it's worth the price that this game costs, right? Ugh. I don't think we like these. Dissolve. Wait, did that increase my level? Am I crazy? I don't know. I didn't think it did. I didn't, well, rather, prior, I didn't think that they do. I don't know. I'll try to pay attention for next time. I mean, you look at games like Isaac, right? And they just kept adding items and it worked out. So maybe it's fine in a sense. Ooh, 2 times orb amplifier, right? Orb duplicator now. I mean, we're getting it late, but I mean, better late than never. Right? I hope the game doesn't like start lagging or anything. Ooh, black hole, we've never had it. Or else, I don't know, maybe I've had it. I don't remember having it. That damage is quite high. Displacing and stunning enemies. A black hole spawns in the center, dealing an additional 12.99 AoE damage for each enemy hit. Oh god. We're definitely seeing a bit of lag here now. Especially when we do that. We'll do thick hide for some defense. Out of these, what do you think? More range? Let's do a little more range. I'm definitely experiencing some slowdown. This game is actually pretty well optimized, but today's the day, I guess. We got another gift. Definitely the black hole again. Looks like it just ups the damage on it. Okay, they were taken care of pretty well. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, 20% damage multiplier, we like. Apparently I killed 2 of them. 5% AoE radius, I'm willing to recycle that, right? I think I'm willing to dissolve that. Just not very good. Let's take, yeah, let's take Keen Slash. Our crit chance is very high. I keep calling it Keen Slash, it's just Slash though, I'm realizing. Another mini boss down. Ooh, 2 times on the slash, baby. There we go. Now it's Keen Slash, see? Because everything can crit. So, like, the crit stuff is pretty much, it fits in everywhere, right? You just need a base level crit chance, and if you last long enough, you'll get there. 2 on the blobberang. Not great, but I don't think you dissolve it. I wonder if you could really kind of get everything, potentially. Like, all the upgrades. Maybe, but probably not. Probably not with the artifacts that we currently have on, if I were to guess. If you have, I think it's called Blobathon, where all the enemies are just blobs. I think it can go for an insane amount of time, potentially. Because I don't think the enemies just don't scale up quickly enough, basically. And you don't get enemies that shoot at you or anything either. In those in a run like that. We're getting helmeted enemies. These big guys aren't going down so quickly anymore. So that now things are kind of changing, right? Tranquilizing shield. Okay. We'll do that. We're level 47. It's definitely these arboreal gifts that are able to kind of help us keep up with how quickly enemies are growing. I mean, it's an extra, like, 2-3 levels almost every single stage. That's a lot when you're already level 40-something, right? Okay, we're just chilling. Screen shake. Go, go, go. There's a gift. Keen Slash. Sounds good. All right, go my blobberangs. Do-do-do. I sit on the trees. We hang out by the trees. 100k kills, level 47. Looking good. Looking juicy. It's a sexy Dizzy Wizzy or whatever their name is. Whizzle Wazzle. Okay, out of these, I guess soft blobs. I don't think that's actually a big deal, but... Whoop. Someone spoke up for it, so maybe I'm wrong about it. Okay, and the nice thing is the bosses still go down pretty quickly despite this being an AoE build. Like a lot of times when I go AoE, we can't really kill single target things very quickly. That's more tranquilizing shield, right? Wow. Okay, so we definitely got some defense now. I don't think we need to consider like prioritizing defensive things. All right, I sit here. We're gonna get a gift right at the last second, of course. Nah, I won't do that. I don't know. We haven't really been hit in a long time, though, right? This one particular tree. This is my favorite tree. You can't get better than this tree. So here's something interesting. With those bug fixes, right? Does this cause a slight issue where almost if you don't use more difficult artifacts, will the runs just go too long on average? I guess you could just say, well, just use more artifacts, huh? Yeah. But it was almost kind of interesting that the game almost had this weird semi-artificial limit to it. Big move speed, huh? I think he goes to rated slash here though. Is that the last one? Guaranteed critical strike. I mean, you don't need that, but I think you can keep leveling it afterwards, but I'm not positive. Okay, I stand here now. Level 49. This might be a new PB for us at this rate of looks, huh? It's kind of seeming that way. I don't think we're there yet, but it looks like we're getting there quite quickly. Look at those kills go up, baby. Do you think we'll ever get to die? Something must happen, right? Like the enemies must start doing something. Oh god. Bacharach. All right. 2 times the wildfire. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know how I feel about upgrades like that being able to go infinite. You know what I mean? We have Crushed Ruby over here. Then we have Serrated Slash. I don't really need the crit chance, but the crit damage is quite powerful, right? Especially if you start getting this really high. So maybe we start doing that. I don't know. What do y'all think? That's kind of a toughie. I think one more slash from Serrated isn't necessarily that interesting. 10% attack speed. Yeah, you still take that, I think. I think you do. I think you do. I don't know if there's a cap on that attack speed. Typically, there's some kind of cap, but I guess since this character's attack speed starts off so slow, it might be harder to reach the cap anyway, so... There's a cap for everything, usually. As much as we like to think that they wouldn't do that to us. There's always some kind of secret cap to prevent the game from imploding. 2 times Serrated Slash. Doesn't even describe it anymore. Oh, there's a gift right here. Almost missed it. Sonic Howl or Dissolve? I guess Sonic Howl. I'm not very impressed by it, but at this point, like, it's just kind of fun to have so many things filled out potentially on our death screen when we get to see it, if we ever do. Okay, now we hang out. Trying to just watch underneath us. Armored runners. This elite kind of has a lot of health here too. Still wasn't that bad though. I don't think it's worth worrying about. Ooh. Spiky hide now. Okay, so that's the... We got a lot of defense now. We're almost like capped for defense. Defensives, I think. Maybe that's an exaggeration, but... Orb duplicator or girthed up. I'm gonna go girthed up. It just feels like we gain so few levels now that I think increasing the amount of XP we gain is just so little at this point. One more keen slash. I don't think you turn that down. In other words, if we, let's say taking that orb amplifier, increase the rate at which we gain a level by 10%, right? If it takes us a solid 5 minutes to do that, oh, I'm not good at math, then it only goes like 30 seconds faster, right? I don't know. Yeah, it just doesn't feel right. Bam, 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 bam. This is my tree. No one will touch my tree. Okay. Where are all the magnets at, huh? Whoa. We're cool. Hey, speak of the devil. Yoink. Ow. Something hit me. Okay. Looking good. Looks like we have enough range. I don't think I need to take any more. Like, I don't think the enemies are ever so far where I can see them and we're not shooting at them. Watch out for that. I'll pick this up. Okay, okay, okay. Again, to almost 200k kills at this point. I don't see any gifts around. I wonder if I could just kind of semi-stand here. Oh, there's one. We also got a level at the same time, just to give me more yellow sapphire. Do I need to be moving to get the bonus from that? Ooh, the goo finally is getting that back up there. It's about time. Hello, Mom. I mean, a boss could land on top of us and ruin everything, kind of. Oh ho ho! 40% more attack speed. Don't mind if I do. You know what? Give it to the Halo here. Not because I think it's good, but just because I'm kind of curious what the upgrades look like later on the Halo are. It's actually pretty bad as it is, huh? Okay, all right, let's just get out of here. Moving on. Still in it to win it. Don't worry, I found a tree. Maybe we should go to this one, actually. I don't really want the enemies to spawn, like, behind a mountain or whatever, like we saw on the bottom left there. So anyway, what's new with your days? What's in the paper lately, you know? What games y'all been playing? Anything new? Anything exciting? Anything you're looking forward to? Dun, 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 dun. I'm looking forward to, there's a couple games coming out. I'm looking forward to, like, this late summer / fall. We got Blasphemous 2. In case you didn't hear about it. That kind of surprised me when I heard about it. I love the first game. Liza P is another cool one. 30XX. Oh, wait, what's happening? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I died. I was looking away at my coffee mug. I was studying my coffee mug, and then these guys just surrounded me. Oh, I blew it. We didn't even hit a new high score. We could have been fine, but I just needed to move. I'm sorry. Oh god. All right, so the projectile 1.8 million, probably not that great. Wildfire, of course, crazy numbers. Wiggly worms never really got that high. It's only level 3, so you can't really say. Black hole, really bad. Maybe it's meant to be more of a, I mean, it's a level 5 isn't crazy high. Maybe it's more of a utility, but that's still pretty bad. The goo did quite badly. Of course, Resolute Energy did amazing. Chain Lightning, bad. Yeah. Let's see. Anything else of interest here, really, we should look at? Exploding Firepole did okay. And that's only level 3, so that's pretty good when you think about it, right? Dizzy Ball, bad. Serrated Slash, really bad. Huh. I mean, it came in a little late. It came in quite late, so that might be part of the reason why, right? Like, we only got that in the last few minutes, I think, there. Oh, well. What can we do? We got 87 items collected. You can see the rest of the stats over here on the left. 95% crit chance. 295% attack rate. Wow. Pretty good. All right. Thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, everyone. This time...